I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays hit different when you earn them. We've got you covered with outdoor power equipment from Cobalt and everything you need to weatherproof your deck with Trex decking. Plus, with lawn care from Scott's and, of course, Pit Boss grills and accessories, you can get a home field advantage all season long. So get to Lowe's, get it done, and earn your Sunday. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. It is Best Bets Thursday, so let's get right into it while I'm fending off these mosquitoes 24/7. Let's get into game one here. Got about half dozen here. Six games to go through. So game number one is UCLA at number 2, Indiana. Number 2. Okay, so from Bloomington, Indiana, noon on BTN. Indiana favored by 25.5. Wow, that's a huge spread. That's what she said. Total over-under is 54.5. Indiana's been a betting machine here. They're an ATM if you've been betting against the spread on Indiana. They're 7-0 this year in their last 7 and averaging 43.9 points per game, tied for 4th nationally. You have the Spanish bullfighter at quarterback, Fernando Mendoza. He's playing at a Heisman caliber pace. He's up there with Julian Sain in completion percentage at 73.5%, 21 TDs, only 2 picks. He's not just a bullfighter. He can sling that thing. The Hoosiers are +6 turnover margin. Only 1 penalty last week, and they're holding opponents under 80 yards rushing per game. That seems good. So UCLA does have the newfound energy under interim coach Tim, the skipper. They won 3 straight, took down the mighty Nittany Lions, but all 3 games that they've won in a row are against unranked teams. You got quarterback Nico Iamaleava. We're very familiar with him. He's questionable, but he could be limited, so this could really be a problem for that Bruins offense. If Nico is not 100%, then I think Indiana covers this one. They're just balanced. They're, again, another complete team, kind of like Ohio State. Good offense, good defense. So I think UCLA, their Cinderella run ends in Bloomington. So take Indiana -25.5. Sounds like Nico's not doing well. Game number 2, we got number 8, Ole Miss at number 13, Oklahoma, SEC game in Norman, 3:30 Eastern on ABC. The line right now is Oklahoma -5, over under 54. So this is a classic Lane Kiffin versus Brent Venables, the offensive guru versus the defensive mastermind. Elite, I don't know about elite, good offense versus a good defense. Ole Miss ranks 8th in total offense, but Oklahoma leads the nation in total defense and sacks per game. Total defense, they're at 213 yards allowed, and then 4 sacks per game they're racking up. So OU, they're also best in college football in TFLs, tackles for loss, 10.7 per game. So these guys create chaos on the defensive side of the ball. Now, Ole Miss quarterback Trinidad and Tobago, Chambliss, is accurate, 5 touchdowns, 1 pick, but his O-line hasn't really faced a pass rush as good as Oklahoma's. And, Venables is going to dial up some crazy blitzes, from all angles. Now, one thing to point out is that there are rumors swirling around Lane Kiffin to Florida. So is that a locker room distraction for the team and for the coaching staff? I'm going to take Oklahoma in this one by 5. Venables' defense is too good, and I think they're gonna force some turnovers here by Mr. Trinidad. So Sooners win. Take Oklahoma -5. I would lay off the over/under because I think Ole Miss can score some points late. So I'm not sure which way to go there. It really depends on how Chambliss is playing, the quarterback. Game number 3, number 4, Alabama at the Cox. It's Cocktober, folks. Columbia, South Carolina, 3:30 on CBS. Bama favored by 12. odd number there. Over under a 47.5. Bama's won 6 straight, including 4 straight against ranked SEC opponents. So quarterback Ty Simpson, he's almost racked up 2,000 yards passing already. 18 touchdowns, 1 pick. So this guy's clean, efficient, and he plays mistake-free football for the most part. Then you got wide receiver Ryan Williams. He's healthy again, so that gives Bama an edge on the outside in that vertical passing game. So then on the flip side, South Carolina, they've dropped 4 of their last 5. These guys are in a tailspin. They're scoring just 13 points per game in that stretch. It sounds like head coach Shane Beamer he feels defeated. He's not really fighting back. Quarterback Lenore Sellers, he was under 125 yards passing in 3 straight games. So this guy was supposed to be a Heisman hopeful going into the year, I thought. Everybody was hyping him up. Maybe it's the rec specs, I don't know. But I take Bama minus 12. It's going to get ugly, and the Cocks are going to get buried. That's what she said. Tide roll. Roll, Tide, roll. Game number 4. The Cheaters, number 25, just sneaking into that top 25 ranking at my second favorite Big Ten team, Michigan State, in East Lansing, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on NBC. The Cheaters are favored by 14.5, over under of 48. So this is a rivalry game. These can be tricky, can be a little messy. But Michigan State's defense is not in great shape. Right now they allowed 38 or more points in 4 straight games. The Cheaters are kind of regrouping after getting their ass kicked by USC. They came back to Ann Arbor, beat Washington 24-7, and their defense looked like they're back in sync. Running back Justice Haynes will probably return. He was out last week. He's got over 700 yards rushing and 8 touchdowns. He's much better than Jordan Marshall. Quarterback Bryce Underwood, he's maturing. Still makes some boneheaded plays occasionally, but he's a freshman quarterback with the entire team on his back. He's got 1,440 yards passing, 7 touchdowns, 2 picks. And then my guy, Spartan quarterback Aiden Chili's. I call him Chili's because it's a fun place to go for apps and drinks, right? Anyway, Chili's is solid, but his protection is horrible. They've allowed 15 sacks on the season. So I take the Cheaters minus 14.5. Sorry, honey. The rivalry is not going to save Sparty. Anyway, I'm going to be in trouble for that one. Game 5, number 15 Missouri at number 10 Vanderbilt in Nashtown, 7 p.m. on ESPN2. Vanderbilt favored by 2.5. What year is this? What time is it? Why is Vanderbilt favored in a game? Nuts. Over under 52.5. Sneaky great game. You got 2 ranked SEC teams here that are kind of bouncing back. You got Diego Pavia, the quarterback for Vandy, 15 touchdowns on the year. He's a true dual threat guy. He's a magician back there. He averages 8.6 yards per attempt. The Commodores rank 4th nationally in yards per carry at 6.3. They've only allowed 5 sacks all year. Now, the Missouri running back room, they did not look great against Auburn. What they have, 2 yards per carry last week. They're going to need to get that train rolling. But the Mizzou defense, you got Zion Young with 2 sacks last week. That might be the best front that Vandy has seen yet. So I'm leaning Vandy minus 2.5, and I would take the over 52.5. Both these quarterbacks can extend plays, and the defenses do give up the occasional chunk yards. So take Vandy and the over. Game 6, got minus 2.5. Yeah, Texas A&M, number 3 in the country. LSU, number 20 in Baton Rouge, 7:30 Eastern on ESPN. Like I said, A&M favored by 2.5. total of 47.5. A&M's the highest ranked SEC team right now. They're a quiet 7-0, and they're winning kind of ugly. Honestly, they actually have a defense for once. And their quarterback, Marcel Reed, is coming off a 4-touchdown performance against Arkansas, but he was against Arkansas. The Aggies are winning close, one-possession games weekly, so they're resilient. They bounce back and they stay composed. They don't freak out when they get down a little bit. Now, LSU is trending down. Brian Kelly seems to be on a hot seat. He's catching hell from the locals. They've lost 2 of the last 3. The defense is now soft, and you know me, I'm out on the Nuss. Hate the Nuss. Tiger quarterback Garrett Nussmeier, he's inconsistent. The run game does not exist. They haven't had a running game all year. So I'm taking A&M minus 2.5, even though it's in Baton Rouge. And I know it's night. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be a great atmosphere, but I think the Aggies win this one by a touchdown. They stay undefeated and are looking at a possible playoff game here coming up at the end of the season. So I'm laying off the total on that one. We'll see which defense shows up. So anyway, kind of an underrated slate of games this week. So watch the injury reports and don't chase those unders when you have good quarterbacks involved. So that's all I got for you today. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.